Hello, lovelies. This morning's reading, went from one card to many cards, and so I decided to just take a second with all the cards here instead of continuing into my reading, so that we have the message in one cohesive flow. So to start off, we got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now she comes in telling me that there's a lot of ungroundedness. There's a feeling of just not achieving, not accomplishing, not able to it's just a very ungrounded, maybe feeling stretched too thin, disconnected from your usual stability, which is the queen upright, right? Pardon me. So you're just maybe just not able to settle into a sense of balance. And so the card, this is how maybe we're starting off our Friday. But then the plethora of energy that came through included, first off, we had the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. And so here the energy, this is like the heart of the reading. So the Two of Pentacles is saying it's time to recalibrate, to juggle and rebalance where our energy is going. The Ten of Cups is reminding us that there is harmony and fulfillment. They're still very much around, but it's asking us to lean into our emotional sense. This is that's the compassion, the intuition that comes from the Queen of Cups sovereign energy, right? So here, this is still very much part of your reality, despite the unstable, ungrounded feelings we're getting from the Queen. And maybe our physical world is representing in a very ungrounded way. But if we take a second, like I said, to recalibrate and touch into our emotional side, we'll see that our fulfillments are still very much in hand. As we continue the reading and go a little bit deeper, this other layer that comes in, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Page of Pentacles, or no, the Eight, of Pentacles coming in. So as we add this, the Nine of Pentacles celebrates your independence. It's a recognition of taking some time to recognize how far you've come, how much you have accomplished. You know, it might not be the mansion on the side, but look at your surroundings. Take away every other thing you use to compare yourself to, and just look at what you have. This Nine of Pentacles shows a very abundant time of fruition and accomplishment, right? There is a sense of accomplishment in the fact that all these grapes are there and she did it herself. So not gender specific as usual, but it's just to say that this is where it's going to help start to turn that Queen of Pentacles upright again. When we look at our Knight of Cups, it invites you to move forward with an emotional honesty. You know, holding yes, he's very vulnerable, right? He's shielded from things, but he's leading with emotion regardless of this vulnerability. It will make you feel vulnerable, but the High Priestess comes in and says just to trust you. Where is she? Trust your intuition, right? He's the one that you're shielded. And so leading forward with your emotions is following your intuition, is tapping into what feels the best, not what looks the best, right? What feels right for you. It won't look the same to everybody else. It won't be necessarily a mansion or whatnot, but trust your intuition. And then the Eight of Pentacles is perfect to come in at the end and add this layer of grounding everything into a practice, one step at a time, one effort at a time, and refining as you go. Pardon me. As it's kind of like once you follow emotions, once you see the accomplishments, actually revisiting things and acknowledging where you are, following your emotions and knowing that's what feels the best. Intuitively, you know that's the right decision because all of a sudden it'll just become a habit. You're just going to see yourself doing it and sustaining it in your way. 444 on the clock when I say that. Personally, for me, when it comes to even just physical activity, situations lately have caused an immense flare up in my body and in the fibromyalgia. And so I've had to adjust and adapt my habits in order to accommodate the type of life I want to have. I've had to slow down. There's been a huge uplifting in experience. And so the routine can't be the same. And it can't, not that it can't be the same, it can't be like someone else's. And so now I found what works for me. One, couch chair, doing it here. I can continue what I had started and intended on doing. I've had to adapt it. I've had to just tap into my emotions and find out that, you know what, it's a vulnerable way of doing things. This setup. But it feels right. I can still get the message out. And if I continue my pattern, then I'm leading with honesty. And my essence is my intentions are moving forward, right? So here on the bottom of the deck, we also had the Page of Cups, which ties it all together. And the page says to come back to curiosity, come back to an open heart. It's the reminder to not get locked in the heaviness of being ungrounded, right? This is feeling very heavy. Pardon me. But this emotions and repetition, this going back to source of your own emotions is coming in to say that it's showing the path back to balance. It's to reach back out to the source and to instead approach today with softness, with openness, and a willingness to try again. So this is what our message is for today. It's the cards are showing a path back into balance through, like I said, through compassion, through intuition, and through effort, right? A fresh, open-hearted approach will guide us back to our upright feelings. And so that's our message for today. If you have any questions or want any more details, but again, today coming back into balance, feeling your emotions, aware of your own sovereignty, and allowing Friday to flow into our beautiful weekend. See you tomorrow, everyone.